So, what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm with my boy Hanko Chow, and Hanko just came back from YGOPro Pittsburgh, so I thought it would be an amazing idea to showcase you guys his deck that he played at Pittsburgh. It's a very amazing deck, it's an interesting deck, and it's an interesting version of, true Draco zoos. I know you guys are, so tired of seeing true Draco zoos, but I thought that it would be a great idea to showcase Hanko's anyways.
I just want to do like a tournament report on a deck that me and some people been working on together over the past couple weeks for this event. Unfortunately, I did not get the top 32 or the top 8 that I wanted again, but oh well, it was a good tournament overall. Last round I gave the win to Dale Bolito because he had better tiebreakers than me, so unfortunately he did lose in top 32, but it was, congrats to him, whatever. Get right into the deck profile because like I'm just kind of exhausted from coming back from a long trip, but I was playing a 60 card Plant Zodiac True Draco build because there's just a lot of things that I really wanted to incorporate into the deck, and like somebody persuaded me like a week before the event to like really jam everything all together, and it was working like in playtesting, so I was like, let's do it. So yeah, like I said, 3 Terror Top is pretty broken. It gives Invoker, it's a special summon, you don't have to use your normal summon. Lone Spire is the the reason why you want to play 60 is to that way you have more ways to get into the plant engine, which is Baba Boon as well as 2 of the Predoplant Scorpio. I was playing a 40 card version beforehand, playing 3 of this without the Lone Spire and without Baba Boon. But like Baba Boon was just like one of those cards that's really wonky because like how it actually can fix hands as so it doesn't punish you when you're playing so many garnets, and as well as like if you have diagram, it actually extends your plays because of how you can pop it in your hand, or if you have barrage, it just goes off so much. It's a really high risk, these cards are really high risk, high reward. So, but they worked out. Like I wish I was playing I wish I could see Baba Boon so much. Oh man, and I did. Every time I resolve a Baba Boon draw, it's really amazing. But anyways, yeah, Predoplant, this card is the biggest focus I wanted to say because it's so good because it creates a play as well as making a follow up. So I'm really hoping that people would actually catch on to this and play more of this because it's so good. Anyway, so let's just go into the other cards, the other monsters that are these are the cards that make Invoker, and they're really good. 2 Rats, obviously. I was only playing 2 Whiptails and 1 Ram. I thought Thoroughblade and a 60 card build wasn't very consistent. And not only that, but I just wanted to I think I should have played maybe a 3rd Whiptail somewhere, because it was just, I could get 3 Whiptails on 1 monster. But Ram was definitely a really good choice. And maybe I should have played more Zodiacs, but it was just I wanted to incorporate so many stuff that I had to cut a lot of space for things. So yeah, anyway, that's the Zodiac engine. If you don't know the Zodiac combo, I'm sure you can look it up. It's really degenerate, to be honest, but it's the format, it was the meta game. So yeah. Then we got triple Masterpiece. This is the biggest card in the game right now that everyone has to have an out for, and it's just so strong. If you're not playing this card, it just feels like you always have a lower it feels like you're always an underhand, not at an upper hand, because every time you summon this, the momentum of the game changes to hey, you're on a clock now because you have to find a solution to this, or else you're gonna get run over by a Masterpiece that's unaffected by stuff. So yeah, the combo that I originally started off with was the Scorpio Predoplant combo to get Zoo Engine, and obviously you got Brilliant Fusion, so you'll eventually draw into a way to get Masterpiece, and then summon Masterpiece, and you have amazing board. But yeah, I just wanted to incorporate so much into this. So yeah, 3 Masterpiece is really pretty good. I've seen some people play Dynamite because Dynamite can outgrind your opponent with the traps, but I just felt like Dynamite was just every time I would get Dynamite, I would just rather want to get Masterpiece instead. So I just wanted to see Masterpiece more than Dynamite. But throughout the tournament, I actually had a couple games when I actually wanted to see Dynamite for some reason. It's why does this things kind of happen when you see things in tournament rather than in playtesting? It's crazy. But yeah, this card, best monster in the game right now, obviously. We have the hand traps I played. I played a lot of hand traps. I played 1 Max C, 2 Droll and Lock Burst to stun your opponent's Zoo combo. I only played 3 rather than... I played 2 rather than 3 because there were times when I draw multiples of these and it's just it's good, but it's not the same as Dimensional Barrier, where it completely stops their turn. This one it does stop their turn, but I mean, they still make Dryden, and it's just, I'd rather have other cards. So yeah, I definitely do want to see this though. So yeah, 2 Draw Unlocks, 2 Ash Blossoms. This card's really good. I might want to play 3 of it, but like, it was just that, obviously, it's one of those cards you can only activate once per turn, so I didn't want to ever really want to see multiple copies of it, and it's just, sometimes it doesn't actually trade, it only stuns, like against a Zodiac Barrage or a Diagram, it only stuns it. It doesn't really, like, you still have to deal with the Diagram, you still have to deal with the Barrage, so like, I didn't really feel like this card was like a complete trade-off at times, but against some of the really combo-based deck, like the Predaplants and the Brilliant Fusion, and Baba Boon or whatever, like this card obviously pays off a lot more in those kind of situations. So like, I don't know, my preference for this tournament was 2. I might want to bump it up to 3 in the future if it were to play in the same format, which I'm hoping not to. Yeah, next hand trap would be obviously Ghost Ogre, which I played 3 of because I felt like this card was trading a lot more. Because I was making a meta call where I would be playing more True Draco decks or even Dinosaur decks, and Ghost Ogre really hurts Diagram. Like I was hoping that I was making a meta call where I would see people playing Diagrams a lot, but unfortunately, a lot of people were playing pure Zoo at the event rather than True Draco Zoo. So that was interesting meta that I found. But yeah, Ghost Ogre was alright throughout the day. It was like, it's still decent against the Zoo combo. It's just that it's easier to play around when you're playing pure Zoo. So yeah. Oh well, next time. Then we got triple Gamma, obviously, like, or not obvious, but like this card is so good because if you draw it turn 1 or turn 2, like of the game, it's like an out to your opponent's monster that has an out like Dryden. And also obviously you can synchro with it. And as well as like just being always a trade when you're trying to use a hand trap. Like Ghost Ogre can trade, Ash Blossom can trade as well, but Gamma always trades. So like it's just like another hand trap that I really like in this game. Especially when you're going second in a game and you drew this, and you're like, oh wow, or like it's a Forbidden Chalice that kills. Like, what is this, right? It's a complete trade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hand traps that I played in 60 card build. So I saw like these hand traps throughout the day. It was pretty good. Next cards are like these cards that you don't really want to draw, but you'll probably draw some of them, and it still fixes there's ways for this deck to fix your hands. So yeah, 1 Trick Clown, 1 Fairy Tale Snow that you dump off with Brilliant Fusion. Fairy Tale Snow is really good against any Zoo matchup. You want to set this up, but at times like it's hard to set it up because like you want to have another level 4 to continue to Zoo combo. So like I have to dump Trick Clown a lot of times. The 1 Black Sheep is combo and stupid. These are the 4 cards that you don't exactly want to draw, but it's okay if you draw them because there's ways to make dead cards good. So yeah, this is obviously for Predaplant Engine, Speedroid, Brilliant Fusion, and Psyframes. That's a lot of garnet, like that's a lot of what people call garnets in your deck, but I mean, I play Baba Boon, and hopefully the Baba Boon puts these back, and that'd be nice. Yeah, and that would be all the monsters I play. And then we go to spells. The best card in the game, Brilliant Fusion. This card is now searchable, which means that you can, it's just so good. Every time I activate this card and resolve it, I can push even more, and I set up even more plays, and obviously, being a continuous spell synergizes with Masterpiece, so this card is like amazing. Zodiac Barrage, obviously another amazing card because it's continuous spell, so you can synergize with Masterpiece, as well as searching for the Zodiac monsters to continue comboing, or starting combo. 3 Terraforming to search for a triple Diagram. This card gets Masterpiece, which Masterpiece wins games. So that was the theory. 1 Tanky. I hate this card, but you have to play it because it's a search card, but I never want to see more than 1 of it, so that's why I only play 1. And the one time I did try it, it actually kind of lost me the game because he had a Cosmic Cyclone. So if this card was a Zodiac monster, that would have been probably nicer. But it was a continuous spell, so it also synergized with the deck. But it's alright. It was, you know, I still would play 1 of it because it's tanky. You kind of have to. 1 True Draco Heritage because it's searchable off of this, so it's basically you can have 3 normal summons in 1 turn essentially if you have this. But this card was pretty good. It also helps you with draw power if you drew the trap and you pop the trap to get this and whatnot. So yeah, this card was alright, and especially in a True Draco Demise matchup, this card, if they pop their own stuff, then you can draw cards from because of what they did. So yeah, this card is really good. One instant fusion because it's searchable. I don't want to play multiples of it because it's searchable now. So like it was pretty good when I draw it when it's or if I did draw Brilliant Fusion already, I'm using the Predaplant combo. I actually just search for Instant Fusion instead. So like yeah, this card is really good, obviously. One Soul Charge because I'm playing Lone Spire and there's ways for this deck to be even bonkers with Soul Charge, and I drew it like a couple times actually, and it won me games. Double Dark Hole. This was like a last minute addition to the deck, because of how I was thinking like, oh my god, I need to change a couple cards. And Dark Hole was one of the other ways like to pop Baba Boon. So like I have, let's see, I have 3 diagrams, 3 terraforming to get diagrams, 3 barrages, I have 3 Ghost Ogres. Let's see, oh gosh. Yeah, so I have 3 Ghost Ogres. So I have, how many ways? 3, 6, 9, 12... 12 plus 2, 14 ways to pop my own Baba Boon. So that was the thing. I was like, okay, I need to pop my Baba Boon because then the 2-card combo is more consistent, and that way you can fix your hand and go off. So yeah, Dark Hole was really good because it's also like a good card to like kill your opponent's follow up if you're going first, or if you're going second. It's just like, oh, I kill your board and I can like do things. And if I didn't want to play main deck Slumber or Kaiju's because of how I just didn't want to lose to an Ash. It's just. But I mean, I probably should have taken the risk. But yeah, Dark Hole is really good, clutch as well. And obviously, there's 2 stupid cards, Fusion Substitute. I don't like this combo at all. Anyway, yeah, the last 3 cards I played were the traps, Solemn Warning. I could have played Solemn Scolding, but Solemn Warning did its job. It's really good because it negates normal summons of Masterpiece and stuff. So I thought, and Slumber as well. So Warning did its job really fine. And this card, A True King's Return, it can revive Masterpieces at 2950 wall, or you can tribute summon. So like, this card was pretty good. I might have wanted to play 3 of it, to be honest, as well as Dynamite. I saw a couple situations when those come up. So, and obviously, if you play Dynamite, then you have to play Apocalypse. So maybe another trap being Apocalypse would be nice. But anyway, that would be the main deck. 60 card True Draco Plant Zoo. And we have the sideboard, or not sideboard, extra deck. Double Invoker. You have to play 2 copies of certain cards in your deck now because of the Lithogasm of True King. So when playtesting against the Dinosaur deck, if they resolve the 2-card combo to get the Earth True King and to pop 2 Dinosaur Earth, then they banish 3 cards just from your extra deck with different names. So having multiple copies of Invoker means that they won't touch Invoker, which means that I have less dead cards in my deck. So yeah, Invoker obviously is for the Zoo combo. Double Digusto for the Zoo combo, as well as double Broad Bull and double Trident for the Zoo combo. Really self-explanatory. 1 Tiger Mortar, 1 Chicanine, and 1 Hammer Kong. I might have wanted to play double Chicanine, but I didn't have room in the extra deck, so like if they were to hit stuff with Lithogasm, they would probably hit Chicanine, and I can still combo. It's just like it's a little bit harder. But yeah. 1 Abyss Dweller because it's a win condition against Dinosaur deck. Obviously, you just make this, and it usually skips their turn as long as you have an out to their Ultimate Conductor Tyranno or something. So it's pretty good, as well as being a good card against the True Draco Demise decks because it stops them from popping your stuff with their spell and traps. So that's a pretty good generic card to play. Obviously, the Norden and Seraphonite and Cyframe Lord Omega. The Cyframe Lord Omega was actually like a pretty last minute addition, because I was gonna actually play double Seraphonite, which I do side deck the second one. So, but yeah, I decided to main deck the Cypher Lord Omega because when I'm going second and I have Gamma in my hand, I sometimes don't actually Gamma on their turn, I Gamma on my turn, so that way I can punish them even harder by making an Omega. And even then, I can actually Brilliant Fusion if I draw multiple of the Ghost Ogres or multiple Ghost Ashes. I can normal summon it with my additional normal summon and synchro for an Omega, so that way I can just tribute summon Masterpiece on their turn, or maybe just not waste a Seraphonite on the board. So yeah, that was the theory, and it worked out. I made him like a couple times, and he also puts back Fusion Substitute to Grave, so like that's kind of good. So yeah, that was, and then my extra deck. Sideboard, Imperial Order. I don't know. I might have wanted to main it, but at the same time, like it kills my own follow-ups because it kills my own diagram, it kills my own barrages. So like this card was like, I didn't want to main it, but I do want to side deck it every time going first against like a lot of matchups, definitely. 1 Mirror Force and double Needle Sealing. I was contemplating 3 Needle Sealing or 3 Mirror Forces, but I felt that like Needle Sealing has a bigger window in every matchup, like Zoo matchup, Dinosaur matchup. So like I definitely needed to play these, but I was thinking like I should probably play more of these because they're so good actually. When you're going second against the Zoo combo, you don't actually want to combo, you actually want to break their board and then combo. So like these cards are really good, especially against the dinosaur matchup as well, because they'll flip your stuff face down and go to battle phase, and then that's when they're vulnerable because Miscellaneousaurs can't be activated from their hand during the battle phase. So yeah, these traps were really good. I wish I played more. Two-dimensional barriers sided for the Zoo matchup. Came in clutch. Yeah. Triple retaliating. See, I was gonna make a meta call and just main deck these as well, because of how there's so like if the percentage of Zoo players were actually more than what I thought, then I should have played these, which I did. I played every single matchup with Zoo except for one true Draco Dinos, or sorry, True King Dinos, and one true Draco Demise, and yeah, the rest were all Zoo combos. So like, I wish I was main decking these. These would have been stealing games for me so much. As well as if I played Flying Sea as well, that would have been nice too. But yeah, Retaliating was really strong every time I drew it. Cosmic Cyclone. I didn't want to lose to like a True Draco Demise deck, or like any sort of True Draco variant, because of the spell and traps that they help tribute summon Masterpiece on your turn. So these were, I thought these were mandatory for the match for the format, because that deck exists, but I can't believe I didn't see that many. But anyway, it's still spell and trap hate, so like going second, you sometimes side these in. So, oh well. And then I have the second Seraph Knight for the dinosaur matchup, so that way when I go second, I side this back in, and I side out the Omega. So that way I play double Seraph Knight in the main, and when I'm going second against dinosaurs, that way I don't lose my Brilliant Fusion combo against them. And I borrowed a Gamma Seal from my friend, but I was playing a side decking double Gamma Seal because I still wanted to have like an out to a Masterpiece if they had it. So like, and I did play against one. I also played against one True Draco Zoo matchup. So, but like in playtesting, I wanted to have outs to Masterpiece. But yeah, overall the deck did pretty fine. I unfortunately lost round 2 and round 3. And so I went like undefeated after that until the very last round, which I had to play against Dale Bolito, and just it was unfortunate, but it was fine. Yeah, the deck did pretty well. I just like, it was a pretty fun tournament, to be honest. Yeah, I beat a bounty duelist in round 8, and I managed to somehow like beat him, and then I got like turbo packs, and that was exciting. Somehow I never had this card before, and I have an ultimate rare Colossal Fighter now. That's pretty cool. But other things that happened during the trip, I don't know. Like usual, I'm probably just gonna practice for nationals now. But anyway, Sam probably wants to leave you guys on.
Alright guys, pretty much for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And Hanko, thank you so much for this amazing deck profile. Yeah. You guys all have been asking for Hanko on this for the profiles and things like that. So he's definitely back on the channel, and stay tuned for more of him on the live streams too. What's up?
Yeah, and shout out to that Dynamist guy that was topping. I wish I was playing Dynamist now at that event, because that deck is actually so fun. But he was playing like Dynamist Demise, which was really cool. I was playing like a Dynamist combo deck. But oh well. Yeah, that event was pretty fun. Dynamist was really hype. And yeah, see you guys later.
Alright, peace!